Okay, so I think everyone has joined. So, okay, so first of all, a very good evening to everyone. So, today's session is all about full stack web development. But before that, I would like to speak about Unstop Igniters Club a bit. That is, Unstop Igniters Club is the official techno management club of RCCIIT, which is not only focusing on the management and entrepreneurship side, also focusing on the technical part as well. And here we are going to organize all kinds of technical and non-technical and other events as well, which can include also fun events and entrepreneurship based events also. And I am SOUMYARAJ BAG. I am currently the chief lead of Unstop Igniters Club RCCIIT. And today's session is totally focused on the introduction to the full stack web development, by which you can gain knowledge and guidance so that you can start on this domain. So let me introduce you all to our today's speaker. She's none other than our most talented senior of our college, Shuvangi. She's a fourth year IT student currently, and she has worked as an research intern at Jadavpur University. And she was also the code organizer of the Smart Bengal Hackathon 2024. And she was also the convener of our college's annual technical fest, TechTricks 2024, and has been part of many tech teams of various events of our college. Also, she has done an internship as an software engineer and eco. And priorly, she was the web lead of RCCIIT in the last tenure. And also she has worked on many research projects as well. So I think that is enough of her introduction. So over to you, Shuvangiti. Are you there?
Yeah, Shomraj, thanks for my such great introductions. Uh, am I audible, guys?
Yeah, you are audible. Over to you.
Okay. So, hello everyone. My name is Shuvangi. So today we are going to explore the exciting worlds of full stack development. So, how many of you guys are excited of this event?
Come on, guys, raise your hands.
And you can write it on the chat box also. Okay, that's enough. That's enough. My screen is visible.
Yes, it is visible.
So today's session is really focused on the newbies of our college. Like it is very beginner friendly. इसमें डरने की कोई बात नहीं है. Today we are not gonna write any code, or I'm not gonna show you some code snippets which are really like brief and large or lengthy. So this is I'm here. I'm guide to you the right path of the full stack web development. Like today we are really interact with some key technologies of web development, front end, back end, database, etc. etc. So okay, let's start this. So what is full stack development? Okay, full stack development refers to the process of building a complete web application from front end user interface to the back end structure. Okay, it involves working with both client side and server side languages, databases, and tools to create a seamless user experience. क्या क्या मैं बोल गई आप लोगों को शायद समझ में थोड़ा कमी आया होगा. So let me give you the simplest version of this. So suppose full stack divided onto two parts, front end and back end. Think you are sitting on a restaurant and front end is the user interfaces. Okay, and it's so like the user interactions or the design of the restaurant, or whatever you are having in the restaurant, this is called front end. Like whatever you see, this is the front end, okay? And back end is whatever things we are preparing in the kitchen, this is called the back end, okay? So front end is basically the dining area where customers interact and enjoy their meals, which is user interface. And back end is the kitchen where food is prepared and orders are managed, so which is called server side logic. In front end, client side, the user interface and user experience of a website or application built using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. In JavaScript, there are various kind of frameworks. Okay, so this is what users see and interact with. So backend, in the server side of the backend technologies, behind the scenes logic, database integration, and server side configuration built using languages like Python, Java, PHP. There is data stored and processed. Okay. So in full stack development involves working on the both front end and back end to create a complete web applications. So as you can see in my PPT, that full stack development builds a complete web applications, and it's also covered the scalability and security of the website, because nowadays security is very much important for the websites, okay? And it's also create a seamless user experience, like building a house from foundation to finish. Let's jump on to the front end development. Okay, so front end is basically like a face of the websites. Hello.
Yes, yes, you are audible. Continue.
Okay. Front end is like the face of our website or app. It's what you see and interact with when you use a website or app, like the layout and design, the buttons and menus, images and text and animations and effects वगैरह. The front end is responsible for making the website or app look good and work well on your device, like phone, tablet, computer. Think of it like a store window. Okay, so front end is the window that display and shows you what's inside of this store window. And the backend technologies, which we discussed like earlier very shortly, it's like the store itself, where all the process and all the performance scalabilities are happening. Like you can say backend is like a brain of the website. The front end is built using technologies like HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. There are also various frameworks of JavaScript, which is React, Next, Vue, and Angular. So ये HTML, CSS, JavaScript, React ये क्या होता है? खाते या पीते क्या होता है? ये तो बोलना भी पड़ेगा ना? So imagine you are building a super cool website. Okay. So HTML is the foundation of the website. Or give me an example for you, like real life example. Suppose you want to make a house. So HTML is like the building the walls and foundation of the house. Like it gives your house a structure, in structured manner, and whatever bricks and whatever like cement you need for your house, that's provided by the HTML. So in case of website, हम तो यहाँ पे cement और bricks भी use करते हैं. So in case of website, if gives a website a structure and shape, you use HTML to create headings, paragraphs, and images, and many more. So HTML is a basically hypertext markup language, which is a foundation of the website, as you can see. CSS, which is cascading style shapes, is like decorating the house. Okay. घर तो बना लिया, उसके बाद घर को तो सजाना भी है, संवरना भी है, तो उसके लिए कुछ डिजाइन वगैरह चाहिए, कलर वगैरह चाहिए. विदाउट कलर तो घर अच्छा नहीं लगता. तो हम लोग पेंट करते हैं, फर्नीचर वगैरह डालते हैं घर पे. बट वेबसाइट पे तो पेंट वगैरह नहीं किया जा सकता, तो इसलिए हम यूज करते हैं क्या, CSS to decorating our website, or as you can say decorating our house. It makes your website look awesome and stylish. We use CSS to change color, fonts, layouts. Nowadays we use CSS for animations वगैरह also. In JavaScript is like adding a magic and special effects to the house. It makes your website interactive and fun. And use JavaScript to create also animations and special effects. Okay. Nowadays we are very fond of like aesthetic collections. And in Gen Z era we are really fond of very aesthetic collections. So in that case JavaScript works like this. Like add some really cool features to our websites, or really aesthetic cool stuffs add to our website. So जावास्क्रिप्ट में भी आज आजकल मॉडिफिकेशंस आ गया है. ओके, बहुत नया नया फ्रेमवर्क्स आ गया है, React, Angular, Vue, Next. तो which actually faster the website, like it actually optimize the perform building web application. Angular is like a framework of building complex web application, and React is like a reusable UI components and managing states. We use React for managing states. So React का बहुत lengthy एक managing state होता है, वो मैं यहाँ पे discuss करूँगी. This is really for the advanced level. So okay, let's move on to the backend technologies. So backend is basically the brain of our website. Like without backend, our website is nothing. Okay, nothing but just like a cool design and cool stuffs. In backend, we ensure that our website performs correctly. Okay, we focusing on the database and backend logic applications. We focus on our APIs, architecture and servers. वेबसाइट तो मतलब फ्रंट एंड तो डिजाइन कर लिया, बैक एंड के लिए वेबसाइट के लिए तो क्लाइंट साइड और सर्वर साइड से इंटरेक्शन करवाना भी तो जरूरी है, डेटाबेस वगैरह कनेक्ट करना भी तो जरूरी है. ओके, तो इसलिए हम क्या करते हैं, इसलिए हम बैक एंड को यूज करते हैं. तो हाउ कैन वी यूज आवर बैक एंड? लेट्स सी. Backend ensures that your website performs correctly and in a efficient manner. There are APIs, there are servers, there are database and programming languages. So it where all the important decisions are made and helps everything run smoothly. In server, it's like a powerful computer that stores and manages the data. It's where the website or app lives. Okay, like server is the most powerful thing which can manage your data also, and which can store your data also. अगर हम लोग अब लोग ने सुना है कि सर्वर क्रैश कर गया होगा, तो अगर सर्वर क्रैश कर गया होगा तो वेबसाइट नहीं काम करेगा. ठीक है, तो इन डेटाबेस केस द डेटाबेस इज लाइक a super organized filing cabinet. It's like a notebook of our like school or college. So it stores all the information like user names, passwords and settings. In API, API stands for Application Programming Interface. It's like a messenger that helps different parts of the websites or app talk to each other. Like हम लोग एक और एक दूसरे से इंटरेक्शन करते हैं, तो एक कनेक्शन बनता है, राइट? तो थ्रू द APIs we build the connections with the client side and server side, ताकि वो दोनों एक दूसरे के साथ इंटरेक्ट कर सकें. इसलिए वी नीड APIs इन आवर वेबसाइट्स. ओके, सो इतना कुछ कर लिया, तो उसके बाद एक लैंग्वेज भी तो होना चाहिए जिसके वजह से हम लोग कम्युनिकेट कर सके. तो हम लोग इसके लिए प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेजेस भी है, which is like Java, Python, PHP, Ruby, Node.js. So these are like special instructions that the server follows to make things happen. Popular ones include like Node, Python, Ruby, Java. As I said earlier, frameworks. There are like pre-built tools that help developers build websites and app faster. Okay. फ्रंट एंड में भी फ्रेमवर्क्स होता है फास्टर काम करने के लिए, फास्टर डिजाइन वगैरह, यूआई हैंडल्स करने के लिए. यहाँ पे भी फ्रेमवर्क होता है वेबसाइट्स को परफॉर्मेंस ऑप्टिमाइज करने के लिए और डेवलपर्स को हेल्प करने के लिए कि आप अपने ऐप और वेबसाइट को फास्ट बना सकें. So they provide a structure and some pre-written code to make it easier. आजकल बहुत चैट जीपीटी जेमिनाई वगैरह भी आ गया है, उससे हम कॉपी करके पेस्ट करके और डाल देते हैं. So some popular backend technologies include like Node.js with Express.js. What is that? Node.js is like a very fast and flexible language. Suppose you want to make a robot. Okay. For this robot, you need some language to interact with your robot. So that works done by the Node.js in our backend case. Okay. So Node.js is a
Shuvangi,
platform for.
sorry to interrupt.
Hello.
Shuvangi, your audio is not
I think
audible.
your
So can you শুনতে পাচ্ছি না?
অনেকের শুনতে
Hello.
অসুবিধা হচ্ছে। হ্যাঁ, তোমার ভয়েসটা একটু একটু ফ্লিকার করছে, তাই জন্য অনেকে বলছে একটু শুনতে অসুবিধা হচ্ছে।
Okay. Okay. Wait. Let me check. Now am I audible properly?
Yes.
Yes, perfectly.
Okay. So where are we? Yeah. So we are in Node.js. Okay. So this is a JavaScript platform for building fast and scalable web applications. So suppose you want to make a robot, and for this robot you need some programming languages to interact with, and also you needs to be a robot fast and scalable. So that the case for the Node.js in backend technologies. Node.js is that languages where we interact with server and clients. MongoDB is like a database that stores data in a flexible and document-like format, and it's also an example of NoSQL. Okay, Java. Java is a programming language for building large-scale application. We are very familiar with Java. Like सबने नाम सुना है इसका, ठीक है. So Java is like very large scale application. Android apps, web application, सब Java से बनते हैं. And industries में भी 80% in the industries like preferring Java or any language. So yeah, MySQL, a database management system for storing and managing structured data. Also, MySQL is a popular language in database. We all use MySQL, and this is very easy to write, and you can easily interact with database and your websites. So Django, a Python framework for building robust and scalable and maintainable web applications quickly. This is actually a Python framework which we use for the faster and scalable websites. Apache Kafka, a web server software that serves websites and web applications to users. Apache Kafka basically a server. I told you guys that server managed to store the data and handle the data of the websites. So Apache is basically that. API, a manager that also allows a messenger that allows different systems or applications to communicate with each other and exchange data. Without APIs, you can't interact with server side and client side. Okay. So, am I clear with the backend technologies? Right,
Raise
yes in the
your
chat
hands,
box.
guys. You can use the chat box as well.
Yeah. Just say yes or no if I don't clear.
Everyone is saying yes, actually.
Okay. Okay. Let's move on to my really favorite part, which is like database management in full stack development. Okay, so database is like a nothing but our notebook where we stored our all data or where we stored our all notes. Okay, or like in a structured manner or in a non-structured manner. Okay, so In full stack development, a database is a storage system that holds and manages the data for an application. As I said earlier, it allows for efficient data retrieval, updating, scaling. Common database language like MySQL, NoSQL, which is MongoDB databases, the backend, server side interacts with the database to store and retrieve the data which is visible on the front end. Okay, बहुत लंबा इंट्रोडक्शन दे दिया मैंने, अब थोड़ा थोड़ा करके बोलते हैं. सो फुल स्टैक डेवलपमेंट क्या होता है कि एक स्टोरेज सिस्टम रहता है. व्हेन यू आर लॉगिन और साइन अप टू द वेबसाइट्स, यू नीड टू स्टोर योर डेटा, राइट. हम लोग नहीं पसंद करेंगे कि बार बार एक बार पासवर्ड और ईमेल इंटर करें और बार बार जब हम साइन अप करें, लॉगिन करें, बार बार उसको डालना पड़े. Okay, so in that case we need a help or database. And also suppose you making an library management system. For that library management system, you need to store all the book which is available on your college, or all the student database which is available on our college. So that stores also in the database. So database is basically nothing but a file directory. Okay, but in structured and very organized manner. And also we can delete our data or update our data or create a new database, etc, etc. So yeah. अब आता है वर्जन कंट्रोल. सो वर्जन, आप लोगों ने कोड लिख लिया, डेटाबेस को कनेक्ट कर लिया वेबसाइट पे, तो इसको कहीं पे स्टोर करना भी तो है, लाइक ये कोड को स्टोर करना भी तो है. और कोड को अगर आप रीडू करना चाहते हैं और कोड का जो प्रीवियस वर्जन होता है वो अगर आप देखना चाहते हैं, तो वो हम वर्जन कंट्रोल के साथ करते हैं. सो वर्जन कंट्रोल इज नथिंग बट जस्ट अ टाइम मशीन फॉर योर कोड. Okay, or for your code base. Suppose you are working on a like very large scale projects. Okay, you can't handle the whole database or whole code base alone. For that you need other collaborators also. For that you need the file structure or the well manner of the file also. So we can, the various popular version control applications are there, and GitHub is the popular version of the control system. So it's like the tracks or changes to code over time. It allows you to revert to previous versions, collaborate with others, and keep records of your changes. And it's like a save button for your code. Like it feels like you are writing a document and save that document, share the link, and share the link of your with your friends, and he or she can change your documents or press the Control Z and make it in a previous manner. So yeah, so you can easily switch between them, like previous version and like moderate version or modifying version. So Git is a popular version of a control system. Okay, so there is an example of GitHub Bitbucket, and also like there are various kind of version control also, like AWS code commit. And most of the cases we use GitHub. Like it's very good platform for your version control, for storing your code or everything. Okay. Am I clear with the version control and database thing, guys?
If you are clear, please raise your hands. Some of them
Or
are actually writing yes in the chat, so I think they are clear and they are sending like reactions also.
so this is the entire full stack roadmap. Okay, so स्टेज 1 में क्या करना है? स्टेज 1 में तो आपको आप लोगों को वेबसाइट का फाउंडेशन बनाना है. ओके, सो फाउंडेशन के लिए आप लोगों को चाहिए HTML, which is hypertext markup language. उसके बाद you need to add some color or you need to add some animations and features on it. So we use CSS. CSS में भी थोड़ा बहुत frameworks आ जाता है, वो एक है Bootstrap और एक है Tailwind CSS. उसके बाद we use JavaScript. JavaScript is like we use for the interactive with the server side and client side. Stage 2 में we need to learn React, like JavaScript framework. Not only React, there is nowadays Next.js is very popular frameworks in JavaScript. So that in stage 3, we need to learn our database technologies and backend technologies. क्योंकि without backend तो website चलेगा नहीं. अगर website चलेगा नहीं तो पैसा नहीं मिलेगा और एक अच्छा project भी नहीं होगा. ठीक है. तो stage 4 में आप लोगों को वर्जन कंट्रोल सीखना है, क्योंकि अगर कोड कहीं पे स्टोर नहीं करोगे, अगर कोड का जो लाइक प्रूफ है, प्रोजेक्ट्स का जो प्रूफ है, वो तो हम लोगों को गिटहब का लिंक शेयर करके ही मिलता है, तो उसके लिए गिटहब इज आल्सो वर्जन कंट्रोल. So we need to learn version control. There is like a various command for GitHub. Okay, we familiarize with this command also. Okay, in stage 5, there is a cloud technologies. In cloud, we stores our website in an efficient manner. There is AWS, Google Cloud Platform, and there are many more cloud platforms out there. And last, we need to revision all these things and make projects. Or you can build like first you need to build front-end projects, then switch onto the backend technologies, learn backend frequently and efficiently, then add your backend features to the front-end technologies and add database and make it a strong project. Okay, because projects is very important nowadays. Like without projects, the company or the will not gonna hire you. Like if you said, I know the full stack, I know this language, and when he or she wants to show your resume and like show your projects, so they will say, where is your project? So projects is very important. So this is the entire full stack roadmap. Okay. Am I clear with you guys?
Yes, I think one of our audience has a question, that is, he's asking that can you please repeat the part of the rendering part? The rendering part.
Rendering part.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think it was in the previous slide, I think. Just repeat it shortly. I think he will understand.
Which slide in backend technologies?
I think where the front end was the,
Okay. Understand.
yeah.
So rendering is like a nothing but taking a picture of websites or app. Okay. Like when your website or your app in your device asks the server for the websites or apps information. Then server sends the information to your device and your device uses that information to create the website or app's layout or colors and content. Rendering is a process of creating that picture or the visual representation of the website or app. It putting like together a puzzle. Okay. When your device takes the pieces, like pieces means information here, and creates the final image, website or app. There are two main types of rendering, which is server side rendering and client side rendering. Server side rendering, the server creates the picture of the websites and then sends it to your device. And in client side case, your device creates the picture and using the information sent by the server. Again, think it like a restaurant also. Like SSR is like the kitchen preparing the whole meal and serving it to you. And CSR is like the kitchen giving you the ingredients and you prepare the meal by yourself. Okay, am I clear?
Yeah, I think, yeah, he has acknowledged that. Thanks for clearing that out. Thank you.
Okay, thank you guys. Where are we? I think the full stack roadmap. So सबका full stack roadmap समझ में आया? Projects बनाना जरूरी है कि नहीं? Yes, लिख दो chat में.
Come on, guys.
Okay, okay. So फ्रंट एंड सीख लिया, बैक एंड सीख लिया, इतना कुछ सीख लिया, डेटाबेस वर्जन कंट्रोल सीख लिया, उसके बाद पैसा भी तो कमाना है, राइट? लाइक विदाउट मनी घर तो नहीं चलेगा इतना कुछ सीखने से। तो करियर अपॉर्चुनिटीज क्या है देख लेते हैं इसमें। Full stack developer, obviously, design and develop the front end and back end of the website. Like you are the king. If you know the full stack development, you are the king or queen. Okay. And back end developer, focus on the server side development, working with the languages like Python, Java, PHP. I think I gave you guys a brief introduction about backend technologies. In front end development, specialize in a client side development using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Front end is basically nothing but our face. Okay, it's like think it's like our face where we interact with our friends. Okay, there are many features of our face, same as the front end technologies also. So web developer develop the back end and front end of a website, working with the languages like Python, Ruby, PHP. And web designer focus on the visual aspects of a websites like working with HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. There are one more career opportunities which is software developer. Okay, so yeah, किस किस को बनना है फुल स्टैक डेवलपर बताओ, इसमें से किसी को क्या बनना है?
Come on, guys. Front end or back end? Spam in the chat box. या फिर full stack भी बनना है?
Guys, you can react also. So guys, react.
हाँ, रिएक्ट प्लीज।
सब बोल रहे हैं कि एक को वेब डिजाइनर बनना है, बहुत बढ़िया, क्योंकि काउंट बहुत कम है।
So we got
एंड
a UI designer in our college. Nice.
ओके, काउंट बहुत कम है मतलब?
आई थिंक साउंड बहुत कम है। आई थिंक यू शुड एक्चुअली इंक्रीज द वॉल्यूम। जिसने कहा वी गॉट द साउंड एक्चुअली करेक्ट। সাউন্ড अच्छा है
हेलो?
দিদি। ইয়েস, হ্যাঁ শোনা যাচ্ছে, ঠিকঠাক আছে।
ओके ओके, ठीक है।
Actually, a lot of people want to become full stack DevOps developer, right? Yes.
ইয়েস,
Full
ওয়েব
stack is the
ডিজাইনার
future.
যারা যারা দিচ্ছে আমি একটু নামটা নোট করে রাখছি, পরে লাগবে।
একদম একদম।
হ্যাঁ, যারা web design লিখলি তার জন্য একটা opportunity আছে from
ইয়েস,
Pegida.
Okay, GitHub मिलेगा, GitHub मिलेगा. In last of the PPT, I have all my social handles. You guys just scan the QR and got all my social links.
আই থিঙ্ক ওরা সেশন শুনে এতটাই ওভারওয়েলমড এখনই কানেক্ট করতে চাইছে। বাট ওয়েট গাইস, লেট দ্য সেশন বি ওভার। থ্যাংক ইউ।
So
Okay,
Didi, you can
okay.
continue.
Of course, of course. Okay. So like career opportunities भी बोल दिया, इतना कुछ बोल दिया, तो अब मान स्टैक के बारे में, मीन स्टैक के बारे में थोड़ा बात कर लेते हैं, which is not in the PPT. Actually, I forgot. So yeah. So what is man and mean stack development? Man is basically man. The terms man and mean refers to two popular technology stacks we use for our building web applications. Okay. Mean stands for MongoDB database. MongoDB is actually a database. Express.js server-side framework, and AngularJS client-side framework, and Node.js server-side runtime environment. So MAN stands for, obviously there is a similar version of ME, and R is a different thing, like client side framework which is React.js, and again N is Node.js. मतलब समझ में आ रहा है ना, नोड सब में है, नोड M और E सब में है. ओके, A और R का फर्क है बस, ठीक है. The main difference between Mean and Man, the client side framework use, Mean uses AngularJS and Man uses React.js. So both stacks use MongoDB as the database, Express.js as the server-side framework, and Node.js as the runtime environment. Think of it like a building a house again. Like MongoDB obviously is the foundation. Express.js is the framework for the all walls and structures. Like आप लोग डिसाइड करते हैं ना घर में कि किसका पिक्चर लगाना है, कौन सा लाइक मैं जब छोटी थी मैं डिसाइड करती थी मेरा फेवरेट एक्टर का पिक्चर मैं लगाऊंगी मेरे घर पे। तो सब लोग डिसाइड करते हैं कि कौन सा पिक्चर लगाना है, कौन सा कार्टून का पिक्चर्स लगाना है, कौन सा क्या फ्लावर वास लेना है। तो वो एक्सप्रेस डेज का काम है, ओके, कि वॉल्स और स्ट्रक्चर्स जो है उसको डेकोरेट करना, दैट्स द फ्रेमवर्क। Okay. Node.js is the plumbing and electrical system. Okay. And AngularJS or React.js is the interior design and furniture. घर में सबका फर्नीचर है, विदाउट फर्नीचर तो एक घर खाली खाली सा रहेगा। So furniture means table, chair and all that elements in a house. So AngularJS and React.js add not table chairs, like add some uh, features in our websites and enhance the beautiful, enhance the enhance the aesthetics of our websites. Okay, am I clear with the mon and mean things?
Yes, they're writing. Yes, I think they're clear.
Okay. Okay. So do you guys have any queries or questions or anything regarding the whole session?
You can write your doubts in the chat box regarding
Chat
this
box.
presentation. Or yeah, one guy is writing what is the difference between MERN stack and full stack.
Okay. There is like nothing vast difference between mean and man. Okay, in man stack technologies and mean stack technologies I have already clear. Okay, so in mean use a AngularJS, a full-fledged JavaScript framework. Okay, and for client-side development, AngularJS provides the robust and structure for building complex web applications. In Man, use a React.js, which is a JavaScript library again for client-side development. And React.js provides a flexible and component-based approach building web applications. And there is a key difference. Okay, like AngularJS is like a full-fledged website, while React.js is a library. Okay, and AngularJS has is like a step for learning, and Carve, while React.js is a generally easier to I guess learn, and AngularJS provides more built-in features, while React.js requires additional libraries for routing and state management. AngularJS is more oriented, and React.js is more flexible. I think I'm clear with your doubts. Okay, thank
Yeah,
you.
we can. Thanks. Someone is. If you guys have more doubts, you can ask.
Hmm.
It's your time.
Okay, Oritra said like few days ago he saw in LinkedIn there is something like JWT in Mon. Okay, so JW it like a JSON web token. JSON web token is nothing but we use for the authentication mechanism which is used in Mon, and it secures user data and authenticate the request. Okay, JWT is used for user authentication, like in user logs with credentials like your username and password on the React.js frontend. And obviously in the token generation parts, Node.js backend verifies the credentials and generates a JWT token and sends it to the front end. मतलब token generate करके वो front end को भेज देता है। अब भाई तू समझ ले इसको, ठीक है? Token storage, React.js frontend stores the JWT in local storage or cookies. Cookies, we know, or we all know cookies. It's not like chocolate cookies. Okay. So token verifications.
Uh, Ratakshi was asking, please tell me the difference between web designer and developer one more time. Can you shortly brief? Uh, are you there? I think the network is down. Yeah, I think the network is down. She might join in a few minutes. Till then, if you guys have any queries or anything, you can ask. So, tell me how how you guys are enjoying the session. I think बहुत कुछ जानने को मिला. Okay, so
Those
are you
whoever liked
guys?
our session, please react. Those whoever enjoyed our session, please react. We want your interaction.
Yes. Till then, Ritom, I think we should release the attendance form, right? So that they can get
Yeah,
certificates.
that was important. So we will launching your attendance form very shortly. You can fill that, and yeah, you will get your mark.
Yes, so we are gonna release that. So make sure you fill up that form because on that response, we're gonna actually give you attendance and share the certificate. Yes. And there is also a field for feedback. So you can always provide your feedback so that we can improve in for the next time. Okay, we are gonna share the form. So the form has been sent. Please make sure you fill up and give the attendance. And wait, she's gonna come back. We are not done yet, actually. So for the last time, I'm gonna ask you guys, how many of you are actually interested to become web designer or UI UX actually? Okay, okay. So noting you guys' name because soon we are gonna have one UI UX event. So where you can get guidance regarding that. And because in this web development domain, actually we are facing a very lack about the web designer or UI UX part. So I think the lack can be filled up. Okay, Sneha
And
Shirish,
believe me, guys, the competition will be very fun. So everyone will join and try it. Na, all you're in first year, so you should try everything. And all the web designers, there is something exciting for you coming soon.
yes. So many of you were also asking that key, I'm in the first year, how I can actually start my coding journey or how I can actually develop my skills. Yeah. So we have something exciting for you tomorrow coming. I think it's tomorrow, right, Ritam? I think it's tomorrow. So, okay, I got only 23 responses in the form. So you guys are over there, 85 people. So please make sure you fill up. Otherwise, it would be difficult to provide you the mass certificates, and we also need the feedback for this session. Okay. Yeah, Kaustav, you have some doubt. You can ask in the chat box.
Somebody's writing pen testing. Okay, that's
Okay.
interesting.
Okay, nice spirit, Anushka. You're gonna learn JS because I also learned JS in my first year. Okay, Niloy, you are আমিও ফর্ম ফিল আপ করলে সার্টিফিকেট পাবো? হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ, ডেফিনেটলি ডেফিনেটলি সবাই যারা করবে না তারা কিন্তু পাবে না। I know HTML and Java. Do I need to learn other? Yeah, it's your preference totally. যা লাগবে, you can learn it anytime. Okay, the other, what is the difference between LLD and web dev? Okay, that's a different question. I think we can go for LLD is related to the system design part, and web development is totally the practical implementation part. So I think that is not related here. You are the requested not to spam the chat.
Hello.
Yes, I think she's back. Yeah, over to you, Shuvangi. Yeah, she's back, guys.
Sorry, I'm very sorry, guys. Like, really sorry, my network has gone. So that's why there is delay. I'm very sorry. Okay. So where are we? If there are any doubts or anything, you can write it on the chat.
I think Didi, you should actually share the last slide because they were actually eager to connect with you.
Okay. Okay. My screen is visible, right?
Yeah, Shoyam, you can DM me after the session. I will tell you.
Okay. So conclusions of the session. Like the full stack development is a versatile and in-demand skill set that combines the front-end and back-end expertise, mastering the programming language and database version control enables the developers to build comprehensive web applications and leading to the various career paths and high demands in the industry. Okay, so this is the conclusions of the whole PPT. Like क्यों करना चाहिए full stack, क्या होता है full stack, क्या होता है backend, क्या होता है version control database. Okay, so this the whole thing in a one place, that conclusion page. Okay, and if you guys need my socials and want to connect with me, want to join my social, so here is the QR. You guys just take the photo of the QR and there will be a link of my link tree where you can get my all socials like GitHub, LinkedIn, etc. And if you guys have any problem regarding this QR or don't get the links, DM me after the session. I will provide you this link tree.
যাদের দির সাথে এখনই কানেক্ট করে নে, দিদি কিন্তু খুব হেল্পফুল আছে।
Yes,
And
from
if
the
you
first.
guys have any doubts, we have 10 more minutes left. So What questions? I have a question.
I think
Friends, we were
ML
trying
model
a
integration, you will get so many tutorials over there in the internet. You can ask in the Unstop Igniters chat. It's totally yours. We will provide there.
no. I am eager to answer this question actually. Like, as I am working with a ML model, and I am really newbies in this. So in ML model, we are LLM. We have a LLM part, or we have Python, and all this. So like in LLM, what we do, the step-by-step connect. Okay, choose a ML model. Select a pre-trained or trained ML model that suits your application needs. Like there is like PyTorch and TensorFlow and scikit-learn's model. Prepare a model API. API is very important to connect with your sites. Like create a RESTful APIs for your ML model using frameworks like Flask, Django, and this API will receive the input data and process it through the model and return the predictions. ओके एपीआई क्या करता है आपका मॉडल जो है उसको प्रोसेस करता है एंड गिव द प्रेडिक्शंस and deploy model API. Deploy your model API in the cloud platform like there is AWS, Google Cloud, Azure, or a local server. And if you really want to build your front end, like ML model बनाने के बाद आपका like interested नहीं रहेगा कि front end बनाओ में back end बनाओ में, but फिर भी मैं बोल रही हूँ कि if you want to connect the front end with your model, like integrate your model API with the front end applications. Like there is a React, Angular, Vue, there is various frameworks in front end, and using HTTP request, okay, and send input data while you input the data through the API from your front end. Receive predictions. How to receive predictions, right? Like if you make a ML model, there is no valid point if it gives not a predictions or valid predictions. So receive predictions from the model API and display them in your front end applications, and it will be a very cool features. And obviously you need to update your ML model with the various trends of technologies, monitor your model performance and update it as needed to maintain the accuracy. Obviously some popular libraries for connecting with ML models, which is TensorFlow, PyTorch, scikit-learn, etc, etc. Am I clear? Or if you go,
And,
okay, thank you ma'am.
thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, okay. Sure, sure. ओके और कोई डाउट्स और कुछ पूछना है?
I think we are done. Okay. It was a great accustomed. Yeah. Okay, cool. So if you have not filled the form yet, please fill up the form. Otherwise, we would not be able to provide you certificates, and then you guys can leave if you do not have any more doubts.
I will request all the
Okay,
core team
আমার একটাই
members,
question.
please stay in the meet. Please stay in the meet, all the core team members, and others you can leave or you can shoot your doubts in the chat box.
The pinned one.
ওকে
Let me
আমার একটাই
share it
কোশ্চেন
again.
আছে। ওকে ওকে সোমরাজ, সোমরাজ লিসেন 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 লিসেন।
Yes, yes,
আমার
yes.
একটাই কোশ্চেন আছে যে কিওয়ার্ডটা সবার স্ক্যান হচ্ছে কি? একটু জানা প্লিজ।
I think কেউ না কেউ QR scan করেছিস. Still, let me scan the QR once.
ওকে ওকে।
Yeah, I believe. Yeah,
Just click
it's
the pictures and
working.
you will get
হচ্ছে
the link.
perfectly, perfectly,
ওকে
Yeah,
perfectly কাজ করছে।
yeah,
ওকে
it's working. Okay, যারা যারা form চাইছিলি, let me share you the form once again. Don't miss that out because that is more important, guys. you attended this session, and that should be worth.
Like it will pop up on the scanner.
Yeah. Thank you, Abir, for sending the keyword directly in the group.
Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed this session.
Thank you, guys. So after you fill up the form, you guys can leave. So thank you for your patience, and I appreciate your energy that you, being in first year, really attended this session.
And I hope a good lot of web designers and full stack developers will come from the session.
Exactly.
And thanks.
Thank you, Argo.
Okay, so I think you all are done to fill up the form. So except the code team, you guys can leave. Thank you. See you in the next session or event.
ওকে যারা কোর টিম মেম্বার আছে শানস্টপের একটু থাকবে হ্যাঁ আর বাকি যারা ফার্স্ট ইয়ার্স এন্ড
Yes.
আদার যারা জয়েন
Yeah, yeah.
করেছিস তারা লিভ করতে পারিস
Yes, yes. Yeah,
থ্যাঙ্কস
thank you.
অর্পণ থ্যাঙ্কস
যারা যারা এসেছেন থেকে বলে দিচ্ছি